friends, and welcome to the den for the weekend video. So glad to have you guys here with me, spending a bit of time on your weekend with me, just in the Red Island Shavers. So we're going to get right into it. Actually have a bevy in here in the den today. We have the BBS.live official coffee mug with some Wolfgang Puck Jamaican Me Crazy. Oh, and that's a very nice coffee. Very, very nice coffee. So the soap for today is going to be this. That is Barristers Reserve Cool. I really dig it. I really dig it. I've really been enjoying the Reserve line, actually. I don't think I've smelled, as we get some lights on here, I don't think I've smelled anything out of the Reserve line that I haven't liked yet. And so anyway, we'll get right into the lathering process. Going to use a brush I haven't used in a while. It's my Badger and Blade Essential Boar from like I don't even know which edition this is. This was the Silver Sparkle. Oh, I'm thinking this was the 2015, 2016 edition maybe? Or 2014? I'm not sure. But anyway, we got some of the soap pressed down in the bottom of the Thirsty Badger lather bowl. And we'll get this loaded up. I only put about a pea-sized amount of soap in here and just spread it out on the bottom. And as you can see, it was fairly translucent in the bottom of the bowl. But as you can see, that's really just starting to load up really easily. You don't need a whole lot of this soap to go around. It's actually quite easy to overload it. So I would say that is probably a good amount of soap in the brush, and we can carry on with a face lather from there. So that's what we will do, because I do like my face lathers. So hope everybody's having a good weekend. Mine's going pretty good so far. And we'll get into a nice shave here. Haven't shaved for 3 days. I was under the weather, so I had a bit of a stomach bug, and I will spare you the details, but let's just say I spent a lot of time in the den, and none of that time was spent on shaving. Anyway, we're here now, it's all that matters. So I'm going to go slightly Italian with the theme today. I have an Italian razor, Italian brush, and the reason is this soap is based on an Italian classic. So the inspiration for Barristers Reserve Cool is takes its inspiration from the legendary Italian barbershop scent, which is Floyd Blue. I've never had the luxury of smelling Floyd Blue, but if this is what it smells like, it's very nice. I like it a lot. I'll just scoop up a bit more of that proto lather out of the bowl. There's actually still a little bit of soap down in there, so we'll make sure we get that at the brush tips. I just want as much of this soap out of that bowl as possible. Like I said, a little bit of that soap really does go a long way. I'll be careful not to get too much water into this. This isn't the best face lathering brush, but it will get the job done. It also doesn't really hold a ton of lather, so I really gotta be careful not to overhydrate this lather, or just all my hard work will be gone. But yeah, I'm really digging the scent. The scent on this is lemon, bergamot, and lavender. And I definitely get a little bit of that citrus. I get a good healthy dose of the lavender. And I almost detect like a kind of like even a spicy vibe, or maybe a slightly powdery vibe off it, but it's really nice. I really do like it. And I'm going to pair this with an aquatic aftershave, because I think the two of them will go together real nice. So I think we can roll with that. That seems hydrated well. And I still do have a bit of proto lather in here, so if I kind of messed that up, I'm good. I got some room to go back and reload. All right, so we'll get into the shave, and we're going to use the Focus Slim Aluminium with a 4th use feather blade loaded in here. And yeah, so this is the other Italian component, and we'll put some steel to skin and remove some of this this growth. Very nice. So yeah, this is the end of the BBS.live week, or the end of the Barrister Man week on BBS.live. So I wanted to get one shave in for Nate and Mel. I could have got some more in, but I only have one other. I should say I have 2 samples of the Reserve line, and I have one full size. I have Spice, and I have Fern and Cool in the samples. I don't have any other Barrister Man soaps. Maybe I should, but I just find there's something about their regular releases. I find they all have a musky note, and I'm not really a big fan of that musky note in a soap. So that's why I haven't really bought any of their full releases or their regular release, but the Reserve line I really like. Very nice. It was a good first pass. A little bit sloppy, but I always leave lather laying around, so I, who cares? Get the rinse in, and that second pass on the way. Good residual slickness. Skin felt nice and slick for that pass. I do think I got enough hydration into the lather. Man, I really do like this scent. It's a killer. Nice first pass with the Shavette. I love my straights, but when I get into like 3 days growth, I don't really like using a straight razor. Maybe it's poor technique, because I know technically with a straight razor you should be able to remove a week's worth of growth or a beard with ease, but for me it doesn't seem to work out quite that well. So if I start getting to 3-4 days growth, then Shavette is my weapon of choice. And I get along quite well with this half blade Shavette, half DE blade. That jawline, very nice. Feather blades feels good. I'm going to try a Wizamet in here once this feather is done. Figure I got about one more shave with the feather. I think I did 5 on the last half feather blade. And as far as I'm concerned, this is the best half blade shavette on the market. Wicked. Alright, get into for pass number 3. Yeah, see the lather is starting to dissipate a little bit here in this brush. I'm losing most of my lather, so that's no problem. I'll just go back to the bowl and scoop out what's left. And that's the tricky thing with using brushes that you're not used to using. You kind of forget what that particular brush likes to do or what it doesn't like to do. So something to keep in mind. And these Omega knots, to be honest, aren't the best face lathering knots in the world anyway. They're okay, but a good high quality Badger or a synthetic is kind of where my heart lies. For face lathering. Alright, so let's get this pass in the books. Nice and smooth. And we'll get the other side. Switch my stretching up there between stretching down here to get right up to the jawline. And then stretch the cheek upwards to get above the jawline. And that will do it for that. So I'm going to cut this off here and do my quick little cleanup, and we'll be back with the post. And I am back, and yeah, that was a really nice shave. Going with 2 or 3 days growth for me. 3 days is kind of pushing it as far as, you know, having to wait to get a shave in. But even waiting 2 days, just shaving like every other day, it really does give me superior results to daily shaving. It really does. My skin just needs that extra day, because like right now, like super smooth, no irritation, and I could really get into the neck area and get those hairs. Whereas if I do that daily, I can't. My skin just will not tolerate it. And furthermore, I can get BBS, but I really pay the price. Even then, I only get like a fairly passable DFS before I call it quits and say that's enough, because this just hurts. So yeah, waiting the extra day definitely improves things. So playing off of the aquatic notes that Floyd Blue seems to have, I'm going to go with Highland Springs Soap Company Kootenay Blue aftershave. Yeah, they seem to pair really, really nice together, actually. I know on the smell test, they seem to be hitting that same mark. And, oh yeah, big time. Big time. That's very nice. That's a very, very pleasant barbershoppy / aquatic shave. I can definitely get down with that. Very, very nice. Alright, so that's the shave for today, guys. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. I do realize with these shavette videos of the straight razors, there's not quite as much dialogue. I do appreciate it, and I also know that, if you're watching it and you're bored and you just, comment, hey, great shave, have a great weekend, and you leave, that's fine too. I get it. So, anyway, so that's it for me. Thanks to all my subscribers. We picked up a few new subscribers this week, so thank you very much. I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button down below. Helps the channel grow. It helps our wet shaving community grow. And that's it for me. So until next time, my friends, be safe, be kind to one another. Most importantly, have a great day and even better shave. We're going to catch you in the next one. Peace, and I love ya.